Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot. Majora's Mask action. My name is. We're just chilling, guys. I'm kind of a low energy stream. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Woke up feeling very groggy. I almost felt like canceling the stream. But I showered, felt a lot better. Played some Batman, it was great. But Batman really kind of slowed me down. We kind of wanted to find stuff in that game and we failed to find it. It made me kind of salty. The pace was kind of slow. Now I feel like I'm very drowsy, which is fine for a game like this. It's kind of a nice retro game. CRT emulation. Alright, let's slow down time. I have to play the song backwards, right? That means, so I gotta go. Zelda and Shielded. They aren't sensationalized stories, just local daily reporting on cases and deaths. They couldn't be less sensationalized, honestly. They're honestly very boring reads, but I've been keeping up with it to follow what's going on. Nice, Brian. No, so it saves the fact that time was slowed down. So what are we doing here? They have to follow Dumos. Pretty cool name. Dumos. Not Dumo. Domo. That's when we learned it in Japanese class. Dozo. Domo. It's not pronounced Dumo. It's pronounced Domo. Never forget fucking high school Japanese. Thanks for the sub, Dumos. Zelda and Shield. I'm actually gonna get a little more comfortable here. If I can slide in my spot, lean back, oh man. Like Fat Joe, dude. So, what day is it? It's the second day. What are we doing? I forgot. It's been a couple days now. It's East Clocktown. Well, I can't buy seeds. I can't buy the magic seeds. I don't know how to use them. I have a bottle now. That's cool. The bugs get rupees out of little bug holes. That sucks. I don't need rupees. I have full rupees right now, in fact. I'm gonna deposit this shit. I wonder if I'm gonna get the next prize for depositing money. I think I'm at like, what, 600 now? Close to 700 rupees? That's nuts. I want to talk to frogs, guys. I want to talk to these frogs, but I can't. They're untalk-toable. If you follow coronavirus news, you get everything from everyone's gonna die to it's literally only killing old people, nobody else, and even then it's less than 0.0001% chance, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting news. I don't think what Brian's been reading, though, is strictly reports of what's going on locally. About the roops. All the roops. Oh no! How many do you say that I have? Oh, I have the bottle still, though. Positive rupees. I have... Oh, 600. Okay. So, guys, I didn't mention this. I forgot about this till just now. It made my heart skip a beat. But last time after the stream ended, RetroArt crashed. So, I was afraid I'd lost progress, but I believed that I had saved my game at least 2 minutes before it crashed, and I have my RetroArch set to automatically back up its saves every 2 minutes. So I was like, hopefully that's going to save my account. I was going to check it before the stream started. I was going to actually go check it and make sure that that I had saved it correctly, but I forgot to do that. So that was my first time checking. So we got everything looks fine now. Everything looks fine. So D-Scott. The number of cases can go up, and the number of deaths can go down, even down to 0. If all the cases were all the cases that were already dead, huh? There's that too. Birthday. I lost my coffee cup, and I'm freaking out. That's very scary, Apples. Dreams come true, dude. I lost a lot of frames at some point. That's weird looking. I wonder what caused this frame drop. One day, Apples. Look at that Babby command. I want to deposit 200 rupees. There we go. Yeah. So, isn't it insane? Isn't it maddening? Guys, you guys know this feeling, right? Where you misplace something and you can't find it. And it's always in the same place. Like, you always put your mug in the same spot, right? Every single day for years. And one day, it's gone. And not only is it gone, but you can't find it. It's not just that it's in the wrong spot. Oh, it's right there. That's weird. I should have put it in the normal spot. But it's just gone. You've looked everywhere for it, and you can't find it. That will drive you insane. God, Remy's enjoying it, Katie. I enjoy it as well. I'm thinking about... I'm going to probably fix that command tonight. Maybe. I want to make the volume more smooth on it, so that it kind of it fades in and out more smoothly. Maybe shorten it a little bit. I'm thinking about lowering the resolution of it, too. Does Majora's have any glitches on this emulator? To my knowledge, no. Dumos, no. This is parallel. Running the parallel graphics plugin and the parallel sound plugin, which I believe are 100% accurate in Majora's Mask and 99% of games. You need to have a wife. They always know where everything is. It's like a superpower. I feel like I put it down and it's just leaking all over the floor somewhere. I doubt it, Apple. It's probably just somewhere. Okay, so what do I want to do today? I can go back to the swamp. In fact, I kind of have to go back to the swamp, right? There's like nothing else to do. I don't think. We tried going to other places and we need a horse. Everywhere we go, we need a horse. So in this case, I gotta go to the swamp and take the cruise. Or don't take the cruise, now that I've destroyed those, Octoroks, the big Octoroks. So yeah, let's go just explore the swamp, I guess. I really wanted to fuck around with the seeds, the magic seeds, but no can-do'sville, baby doll. Because my... Oh wait, do I have a vibration? How come I didn't feel a Stone of Agony spot there? No, I don't have vibration. Son of a gun. Let me fix that. I got a special long one, yeah, a long mug. Don't need any manhood anymore. I'm married. We just became amorphous globules of human after marriage, huh? Let me see if I can't fix my controller here. Settings, input, Port 1 binds. There we go. That'll do it. Now it's vibrating. Your wife might need it. Apples! Don't talk about Kitty and his wife, alright? That's their private business. So this is the swamp. I have so much money now, but I don't think I have to actually carry it on me to buy maps. I don't think I need to really buy maps that bad. Okay. So last time we played, we explored the swamp pretty well. But there is an entire back half of the swamp that I have not yet explored. It's easier to explore it with the Deku mask on, because I can jump on water. So far, I've been more impressed by the mask mechanics than I expected to be from what I heard about this game. If you guys are just joining us here for the first time, this is a blind playthrough. I've not played this game before in my life. I have high hopes for it overall, and I've been enjoying it immensely so far. Now, he can't swim, right? But regular Link can swim. So Deku Link can't swim. It's kind of a drag. But he can hop on water. As I understood from what I heard about this game, I thought that the mask really just used for dungeon-specific gimmicks. But at least with the Deku mask, it's really not just dungeon-specific. It's really more of a traversal mechanic that reminds me more of like a, like a hook shot or anything in Ocarina of Time. Like the best power-ups in Ocarina of Time are the ones that help you get from point A to point B in an interesting way. And I've been really pleased so far by how much fun it is to use the Deku mask to get around, whether it be by bouncing on water or using the little Deku holes you can climb into and blast out of. It's pretty cool. But I wonder if the other masks will be as fun in that respect. Here's another frog. There's two frogs I know. This frog here is a frog in Termina as well. And I can't do shit with them yet. I have to get some kind of power up. Can I put you in a bottle? No. I don't know a song for you yet either, so we gotta find something to pop up when we talk to them, or a song or something. I wonder if I can actually get to the dungeon through here. I also don't even know if this game actually has traditional dungeons. I'm pretty sure this game has I'm pretty sure it has traditional dungeons. I don't know that for sure. It's kind of weird going from this game to going to like Mario 64, where the C buttons are used for controlling the camera. I was so pissed off playing Mario 64 the other night and having to try to control the camera with the Z button, only to have him crouch instead. I thought, what the fuck? How do I make the camera center? And Brian was like, use the C buttons, you big dummy. And I was like, what? So we got a cave over there. We got a waterfall over here. There's some stuff up there. Can't reach yet. Wow. Oh, is that fucking... That's the dude. What's his name? Kapora Gabora? What's good, man? There's just a lot going on back here. I fucking love it. Playing this game without a guide is tough AF, huh? It's pretty confusing even with a guide. You think so, Dumos? I'll be the judge of that. But we'll see. So far, I've been having no problems with it so far. But I'm still very early in, obviously. That could change real quick. As for, 100%ing without a guide, that's going to be tough. Yeah, the bye bitch owl, that's his name. Kapora Gabora. Bye bitch. So I can blow bubbles. Are you an enemy, sir? Hold that shit. He's moving around too fast. Oh, hey, so I need to burn this. I've got Deku sticks. Is there a torch nearby? The fearful spider house, dead ahead. I hear a fire. Can I use a Deku stick while I'm a scrub? Or Deku scrub, yeah, that's what we're calling, right? What year did the mask come out? Quite a bit before this game, right? I bet you that was inspired by the mask. How could it not have been? Thanks for the sub, Steve. It always surprises me just how long it's been. 26 months? It's been way longer than that, dude. But I know that for a long time you weren't subscribed here. I know for sure it's been way longer than that. Pleasure having you, Steve. Whenever Zanzu resubs, it's like 36 months. That blows me away. But you've been here for longer than Zanzu or anybody. Okay, what's this? Is the spider house, huh? Oh, hi. Hey, dog. So there's a rock here. I can grab it and throw it if I wanted to. What's good, man? He looks different in this game than the last game. He has one creepy eye.
Oh, help me. I am not a monster. The spider's curse. It made me this way. I beg of you, in here, find them all. The gold ones, the cursed spiders. Defeat them quickly. And when you defeat them, don't forget the spider token. It contains the spider's spirit. If you lift the curse, I'll teach you something good. Hurry, please. This is awful.
Okay. So this game does have the gold Skulltulas, but they're not the same as they were in the last game. They're not a collectible in the world map. They're just around in here. Steve missed quite a few subs and was here well before that. Yeah, before we could even get subs. Serial acquired whilst Kierling. I was wondering whilst whilst eating cerealing. I was wondering what's the best JRPG soundtrack? Legend of Mana. That's not even up for debate. Legend of Mana. What's up, Eddie? Cerealing. Autocorrect. Okay, so we got like a little challenge room here, basically. We have to get enough power-ups and shit probably to navigate it to get all the Skulltulas. I'm sure I don't have them all yet. It's a weird house. It's a house of spiders. Yeah, Legend of Mana. That's my favorite soundtrack of all time for any game. It's a huge inspiration for me musically. That game is my everything. That was fast. Faster than the last game. Sort of just popped up. I was like, cerealing? I got it, though. I got it. Cerealing. Oh, hi. Oh, look at that. They shortened the animation. That's fucking hilarious to me. I mean, the old one was way more dramatic, which kind of makes sense because it was more of a reward in the last game. It was more of a collectible you had to kind of like go out of your way to find. So, of course, they would have to make it shorter now. But I find it very amusing going right from the last game to this game. They're just like, yep. What's the second best video game soundtrack or JRPG soundtrack? That's a better question. That one I couldn't tell you. Breath of Fire 4's got a godlike soundtrack. Of course, there's Final Fantasy Tactics. Don't sleep on FFT, obviously. I don't know, man. JRPGs are synonymous with having good soundtracks, right? That's part of what made them so great back in the 90s and early 2000s. Also part of why I can't stand them nowadays. I feel like, do you agree, KD, that a part of what made a JRPG great in the 90s and early 2000s was the presentation, right? That's something that was so important to them back in the day. It was like enjoying, artwork, musically, graphically. And I think that, what we're seeing now is that, that's great, is that, it's kind of the opposite, right? JRPGs are made on the cheap, right, Eddie? Like, they're a genre that, because they're not as popular worldwide, you really can't invest a lot of money into their development, which means that usually they're inferior graphically in terms of the soundtrack, which is a shame. And what's more is, even if you give them a big budget, they make the graphics, overly realistic. And the music also is, more of an orchestral score. It's not as melodic anymore. It's more like a movie score, at best. It doesn't have that sense of style either way, not graphically or musically. That's kind of a drag. I do like Dragon Quest VIII. Brian agrees with KD that FF6 got a great soundtrack. And Eddie's partial to the soundtrack for Chrono Trigger. I never played Chrono Trigger, guys, ever. AAA JRPGs are on a decline, says Dumos. But I felt like Dragon Quest XI was great modern JRPG. That's what I've heard, Dumos. That Dragon Quest XI is godlike in that respect. That it really is like a classic JRPG, but for modern day. This is really fun. It's so simple. Wild Arms OST, I've never played any Wild Arms game. I've watched my friends play them, pretty much all of them, but never, like, completely. I haven't seen someone, like, beat a Wild Arms game. I think I would like them. Who develops Wild Arms? A bug hole. But I don't have any bugs. Fuck. So Brian's kind of partial to Parasite Eve OST, though I wouldn't necessarily say it's objectively the best, but damn, it's good, huh? I think that when we talk about JRPG soundtracks, it's not fair to say anyone's objectively the best. Not because I don't believe that games can be objectively good or bad. That's something that's a hill I'll die on. That I have fought many friends over. Can art be objectively good or bad? But in the case of a JRPG soundtrack especially, it's going to be influenced a lot by your experience with that game. I thought they were moving around. That's kind of fun. Didn't do that in the last game. Maybe by Xseed. Really? 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 I've always been confused by Xseed as a publisher, as a developer. It seems like they mostly do support work. Oh, I can't collect that though. I need a boomerang or something. Okay. They mostly do support work for games. You see their name on a lot of games they didn't actually develop. And as far as I knew, they never really, or they had developed a few games that were not as good as Wild Arms. I believe that they are like the lead developers on some JRPGs, but those ones are usually like kind of like shitty ones. That's so much fun. That's happened to Brian too. It's like, hey, I got that guy. Oh wait, can't get it. No boomerang yet. Media Vision developed the first 4. Xseed came out after 3, huh? Media Vision. See, that's what I wanted to hear, Katie. That's a name I've never heard of before, which makes sense because there haven't been any Wild Arms games in a while. But I do wonder then if that team was renamed, or if their creative talent was moved to another studio, or if there is a spiritual successor out there to Wild Arms. It's strange that, that name isn't a name you hear anymore. I killed that Skulltula and spent like 10 minutes trying to jump to it with the air slash for the Silverpillar. Yeah, I want to get this one too. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it. It's pretty far. I don't know, I can probably jump to it, actually, from here. Yeah. Oh, I didn't want that. I forgot you don't have to hit a jump on this game. I could have jumped to it if I had not slashed. But the one on the wall up there, probably not. Nooba-dooby-doo. Last game that developed was Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Oh, really? Okay. So... Huh. Valkyrie Chronicles. Media Vision. Wild Arms sounds like one of those tactics games. I was surprised to see what it was like, huh? When I saw the first game's graphics, I was like, wow. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting what it actually looked like. And Eddie has Valkyrie Chronicles 1 on PS4, huh? I look forward to playing it. Oh, no. Yeah, I played the first one to death when it first came out on PS3. That game rocks. But it has the JRPG trope of, you know, being very easily broken. And as with many JRPGs, that not necessarily being a bad thing. I do wish that more JRPGs had tighter game design to make them more fair and balanced. At the same time, I also love breaking these classic games. And again, if the point is to enjoy the graphics, the soundtrack, the story, then it being overly easy is not a huge problem. Oh my lord, this game is so sick. The whole world shake because the moon's coming down on the final day. That's so cool. But yeah, I remember that was one of the very first games, Eddie, that I ever played, where I was like, this game is too easy. I wish they had designed it better in that respect. Whereas, oh, I can't even get there. I have to kill him with my... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's actually not a Skulltula. It's a seed. It's a spot I can fly from. One of the first games I ever played where I was like, this game should have been designed better. I'm surprised you just said enjoy still without choking on your milkshake, huh? If I had drinking a milkshake, I probably would have choked on it. I'm JRPG dumb, says Eddie, huh? I can't break any unless I learn from a guide or somebody else. There's a guy, but I can't get if I kill him. So I probably leave him alive. I wonder if they respawn if you don't get their soul. I hope so. The game that changed me, guys, the game that, like, broke me was FF13. After that game, I just couldn't get as into games anymore that were just, like, really, like, brain dead. Well, I know it sounds ironic, depending on how you look at FF13. That's when I realized I wanted a game that was more mechanically involved, or mechanically balanced. But before that, though, again, I had played Valkyria Chronicles 1. And that was the first game I ever played where I was like, wow. You know, as a kid, I loved tactics. That game is really easy, very easy to break. And it didn't affect my enjoyment of it at all. But this game, you know, I kind of wish they had done more to make it more balanced. I had a blast with one despite the glitch that basically makes you broken as early as the first town in the game, huh? 2 is definitely more difficult. You play 2, Katie? I didn't fuck with 2 because it was handheld. And I felt bad not buying it because now it's rare. And also, we never got 3 in the US because nobody bought 2, which I remember feeling responsible for. 13 was well presented, but it was a bit of a scroller. I like it somewhat. FF13 is the single worst JRPG I've ever played in my life for the first 40 hours. It is so tedious. It is so linear. It is so brain dead. There is no decision making in it. It is profoundly brain dead because all you do for the whole first half of the game is follow instructions. Like, even in combat, they're like, here's how you beat this boss. And if you don't fight him that exact way, then you won't win. But thankfully, you can't even deviate from the strategy, the plan they give you, because for the most part, they only give you access to the tools you need to beat that boss. it was insanity. Like, I was playing and flipping out about the design decisions. It is like a non-game. It's like the opposite of what a game is. But then in the second half, I will argue to my dying day that not only is it, you know, complex, interesting, and fun in terms of the combat, it's extremely difficult to beat, like, the... Oh, fuck. To get the high scores on all the hunts. And there's a secret hunt you get as well later on that's pretty tough. And I found it very satisfying. I enjoyed the exploration as well in the second half. The first half of the game has no exploration. Because, again, there's nothing... You can't even start off the beaten path. There is just one way you can possibly go. But I enjoyed exploring the second half a lot. And I had so much fun with the combat, it really made me think about what I look for in games. What the hell is this? What's with that Deku scrub? It's just sleeping here like a lazy fool. What a pain. So I can't make him... I can't use his spot until I wake him up. So Vencabot is the best movie ever played, huh? The story in 13 sucks. Like, even those... Like, a lot of people say it was good graphically, and I mean, maybe for the time. Even then, I was kind of not impressed by the style of it, aesthetically. And the music, there's a couple songs I really enjoyed from it a lot, Katie. But for the most part, like I said, they're pretty much just strings and orchestra stuff. That's an example I always use when I say that, you know, JRPGs have kind of seen a decline in their music. But there are those that have beaten 13 and still really hate it. I totally respect that. But for me, it was a very eye-opening experience. It changed the way I look at all games. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'll take 13 over X2 any day. Huh? I think X2 is kind of underrated. 10-2 is kind of underrated. But it's another game where the story was pretty bad. They should remove the Final Fantasy name from all titles post-FF10, huh? They're not really Final Fantasy games. They're something else. Well, I don't know, Katie. Do you think that's true? I mean, all Final Fantasy games going back to the first ones, you know, they're always trying some new stuff. So what makes a Final Fantasy a Final Fantasy? I feel like, you know, we're seeing the games changing with the times, but that doesn't make it less Final Fantasy to me. What else is missing chat here? Even 11. What's up, I4 Nick? Long time no see. I haven't been able to catch any live streams in a while, but I watched most of your Ocarina of Time afterwards. Thank you, Nick. Do I know any different? Oh, it's Kanaki. About to say, what up, Kanaki? Oh my god. I was like, I don't know I4 Nick. Yo, Kanaki, how have you been, man? It's sick to fucking see you. I never got past the first dungeon on this. I ran out of time having to redo everything to get back, and I said, fuck this game. I think that comes from a profound misunderstanding of this game's mechanics. And that's true of a lot of games that have a mechanic like this. Any game where it's based around doing things a certain number of days, and if you don't do it in time, you die. If you look at it like a typical adventure game with a time limit, it's going to be salty. But if you accept that the time limit is a part of the game's mechanics that you're supposed to work around and with and play with, in this game you can slow down time, you can speed it up, you can go back in time, you know. It's not really a 3-day limit. It's not what it appears. And 13.3 is one of my favorite, you know, action RPGs ever. It has that same kind of mechanic. Likewise, what's another game that has a time limit like that? This game, 13.3. Oh yeah, Dragon Quarter on PS2, Breath of Fire 5. Breath of Fire 5 has a time limit like that, where you have to learn how to manipulate the time limit, like manipulate time to really play the game effectively. It's not really a limit. You're not supposed to beat the game in a time limit. It's more like you have to play it and then restart it and play and restart and play and restart until you figure everything out. But even then, even knowing that, that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But I enjoy it, personally. So, James says, think about 13. How can I dislike something I put well over 100 hours into it, huh? I think, I would say you definitely can, J-Bomb. I feel like people that say you can't hate something you put a lot of time into, it's not really fair. Because people have a lot of reasons for playing a game. And sometimes the more time you spend with it, you know, it could just be because you want to... You guys know me, right? I strongly believe in being critical of games. And I believe that, you know, even if you're playing a game you don't like, if you learn something about yourself and your own taste in games, it's worth it. If you play it and you hate it, and you complete it, and you know you didn't like it, then, you know, you're glad you finished it, because then you can figure out for the next game what you don't like about it. You can play the next game for less time, right? Because you know for sure. You can say, oh, it's too much like 13 for me already. You know, I gave 13 a shot, didn't care for it, so I can move on. But yeah, to me, you know, you can put as much time as you want into a game and still say you didn't like it. Maybe you enjoyed something about it at a cathartic level, but afterward you look back on it and say it was really vapid, right? Maybe you played it because it was, you know, you like the graphics, you like the soundtrack, you liked the feeling of the buttons in your hand. But then, you know, once you're looking back on it afterward, you're like, that game actually sucked. Which is totally fair, I think. I fornicate, says I, huh? I never had the chance to play this as a kid, or I would have beaten it. As an adult, it made me pretty salty, huh? I'm warming up to the game, though, in spite of all that. Coming into it, my expectations are different than I think a lot of players were at the time. And I like games where you have like a time limit, and then part of the mechanic is to play with that time limit and interact with it in some, you know, some sort of meta way. It made mine pretty salty, huh? I'm warming up to the game, though, in spite of that. You got salty, tried to be the first dungeon, didn't have enough time, and got pissed off. There's a part of me that really likes games that are different, huh? Like Death Stranding, says Eddie. Steve put 1,000 hours into a game that got fundamentally changed into something else. You're talking about, what's that game called? Not Overwatch, but, you know, some other stupid, generic, modern game title. What's else the game called? Where you play as a sexy robot? She wants to go back and play it again. FF13. Basically describes my experience with Bayonetta, huh? First 10 minutes, this game was sick. After that, you're just like, this game sucks. I'm done. Yeah, Breath of Fire 5 was... I've never beat Breath of Fire 5, Katie. Maybe on stream I will one day. That game was super hard. I still don't fully understand the time mechanic. I understood it a little bit better. I got better at it over time, but I still didn't fully get my head around how you're supposed to use your dragon meter and stuff like that. Warframe, that's right. Warframe. I never once played any single FF games as I4 Nick, or Kanaki. I didn't use mechanics to the best of my ability in 13. 3 medics and a commando really does work. You beat the whole game with 3 medics and a commando. I found that very hard to believe. See, I'm sure you didn't beat the secret boss. But even the main boss, like the actual game itself, I feel like it'd be very... I'm not sure you'd be able to beat it with just that team. What's up, Yoga Brain? One of the few JRPGs that actually beat me, huh? Was, yeah, Breath of Fire 5, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. It's one of those games that if you figure it out, you can probably do it a lot easier. I'm older now. Maybe I can figure it out. Let's play our song, Go Back to the First Day, and see what I get. So what do I have on me? Let's take inventory here. So I've got bombs. I have this nut. I have this swamp title deed. I have this camera. I have a bottle. So what am I going to lose when I go back through time? I know I lose my bombs, but do I get to keep my bottle? Do I keep my pictograph box? Let's see. Huh, messed it up. Everyone agrees it's tough. I didn't know it had a secret boss at the time. That's just the main game, huh? Yeah, the real joy I got out of 13 was trying to get the high scores. Oh, I fornicate. I fornic 8. I gotcha. When all I got was sand and digging, and every battle was just holy fuck. Why is everything boss level? I could only grind so long. Yeah, my experience with Breath of Fire 5 is a lot like, you know, the experience we mentioned earlier about this game, right? I played it for a long time. Oh, hi, who are you? Like, literally, who are you? I didn't know you. I've never seen before in my life. What? Ka-ching. Deposit mail. I want to steal mail. Is this the mail person? But it's not the mail person. Yeah, I played Breath of Fire 5 for a long time. And then I died. And I lost. And it pissed me off. And I had to start over again. And then I did the same thing happen to me again. So I looked up online, like, how do you play this game? Like, what's the trick? And I'm like, dude. You have to take advantage of the time limit. You have to look at the game mechanically. Huh. Mystery person. And you gotta manipulate the mechanics to your advantage. It's part of the, you know, it's meta, right? It's not a time limit per se. You have to use the recycling nature of time to actually help you out. And I was like, oh. So I'm gonna use that to, you know, grind and get stronger. And yeah, you don't actually, you know, beat the game. So I still have my bottle, my camera, my mask. I didn't lose anything but my consumable items. And the deed. This is the trading quest. I hear a bug. There he is. Yay. The Keat mask. Yeah, the Keat mask is there. What the fuck is Nick 8? Yeah. Doesn't sound very hard from the shit you said about them, Steve. I'm missing in the chat. Doing alright. Might have to prove to unemployment that my workplace was horrid, huh? Yeah, that sounds like it should be pretty easy. There's a lot of issues at the reopen, and that I have a few people who could vouch for me, and then photographic evidence of them just generally being an unclean place. Gross. I need to get one of those carts where you kind of can load a lot of stuff on it for DS. Yeah, or emulate it. Yeah, I guess DS emulation is pretty good. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty good from what I understand. Can I feed you a bug, sir? Here's a bug. Do you want to eat it? I guess not. I play a lot of DS games via emulation. It's a pretty good experience as Yoga Brain. Switch does not have an Ethernet port. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. You have to plug in a USB cable to make it work. You know, a USB adapter to play on Ethernet. But it does have support for Ethernet because you have the USB adapter. Also, it can be any USB adapter, even those for PC. It's got good drivers for that. I have my Switch on CF custom firmware, but I don't really do much other than play Civ 5 and Dungeon Defender and some casino games, huh? Your presence, they emulate pretty well these Nintendo consoles, thanks to very devoted and hardworking fans, as well as I think that in general, Nintendo makes simpler consoles, which I think is why developers love them. So is time slowing down now, or is it... Yeah, slow. So if I go back to the first day, I have to slow time again. Okay, so I still have everything. I have everything of import. Can I probably can't take the, I bet you I can't take the tour, though, the swamp tour. Not that I'd want to. One of the Octrox have respawned. We'll find out. You would think so. At KD, I want to return to Breath of Fire 5 one day and beat it. Maybe we'll do a Breath of Fire series long play one day. I never played 1 or 2. I started on 3, then played 4, and then played 5 and couldn't beat it. Am I enjoying it? Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, it's great. I would say that in many respects, it has not held up as well as Ocarina of Time. Not because of any individual mechanic of the game, but because Ocarina is so traditional. This game is very imaginative. I think that to this day, Ocarina holds up as a perfect example of this genre. This game is much more ambitious with its ideas, and for that reason, I would say that it is a little... So Ocarina did respawn. Because it's more ambitious with the ideas, I do feel like it is not going to be considered to be a classic by everybody. It's more the kind of game that you're going to either enjoy or you're not. So you're bringing like Breath of Fire 1, huh? Same with 2, but 2 is far more polished. Yeah, my brother thinks 2 is best in the series, I think. My brother loves 2. I used to have 1 and 2 on SNES, but I gave 2 to my brother as a gift for his birthday one time because he loves the game so much. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, it's the potion shop. Switch did bridge a gap all the same. Huh? Sold amazingly too, yes. I think Switch is a great console. Is the font for Vencabot on the sidebar inspired by the Funko Land font? No, but it looks a lot like it, right, Katie? Yeah, really, I just wanted one that looked kind of like blocky. And then I wanted to go to different colors. You guys know me, my rainbow camo, the whole 1,000 different colors, so highly saturated colors. So Brian only played with R1, but I thought it was pretty sick, huh? I never had a GameCube, so I missed out on a few good ones. It's because he's blind. Maybe eat. Yeah, I stared at it forever and it reminded me of something. You're right, Katie. It doesn't really look like the Funko Land logo. I didn't think about that. But I also had that colorful scheme going on. Wait, it's a different path this time. Isn't it? Date rape. Get wrecked. Yeah, I've actually considered it before, eat. Because of my color blindness, I am predisposed toward black and white color schemes. And when I do go for color, it's usually like, boom, like huge color. Could be easier because, you know, easier to understand. So I don't have a potion for her. But there was no witch flying in the woods today. Maybe she's still at her hut. Get wet. Get wet. The first two games follow similar progressions to that of the original Dragon Quest trilogy, mostly just quality of life changes, huh? Sorry, lady. Being blonde is an excuse for having shit taste, says Dix, huh? Dix, come on, bro. So, Kanaki's been trying to get his hands on SNES and GameCube for a while now. Well, do you have any local places near you, I4 Nick? I'm grateful to have Disc Traders. It's an awesome place. That's where I bought my 360 from a couple days ago. 70 bucks! Oh my god, for a 360, that's sick. Give me a potion, lady. Oh no! The skull got Takome! That's ridiculous. If it's just a skull kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Okay. Oh no, my bottle's full. Fuck. Man, rest in peace, Bug. I love you, Bug. Which model of 360? The slim one, yeah. No, not the E, but the S. The original slim. Heard the E is not as good. Yeah, the S version, exactly, yeah. They carry all sorts of games, and they pay you fair market prices for what you sell, huh? Yeah, Disc Replay, exactly, Brain, yeah. Disc Traders is a Disc Replay franchise. But here it's called Disc Traders. But they're the same place. Isn't it great, though? Every Disc Traders I've been to in Disc Replay have always been great. As I've heard, Brian, yeah, S version's the best one. Maybe Philly says I for Nick, huh? Yeah, really great place. All kinds of fun stuff. Oh, cool. I'll end inside this. But yeah, I got a 360 there for 70 bucks. Came with the controller and everything. Came with the HDMI cable and the power adapter. Good condition. Even the controller was in good condition. Oh my god. I'm pretty pleased. But I mentioned earlier to my friend Dick Sucker that now I'm like, what do I play on 360? Nothing, right? Like, what's a good 360 game I should play? It could be a Midwest thing, Kanaki. Me and Yoga are both Midwest. Call of Duty, says Dix. Play COD. I bought a mint Street Fighter Cross Tekken from there for 80 bucks, huh? Oh, a stick. I lost track of them. Where you going, little fuck? Here we go. What's good, girl? East Coast, huh? Yeah, Mad Cat's TE. Oh, I've got a fucking bottle for you, lady. Yeah, so I'm thinking about buying a 360 stick or buying a Brooks board with my current stick. Probably the latter would be more wise, maybe. Or just, nah, not fucking with my 360 at all. I could also resell it to my uncle or something. But you guys know me, I'm a game collector. It's kind of nice to have access to, a whole new library of games for a very low price. But I just don't really have any 360 games at all. Nor am I that interested in any that I can think of. Bye, bitch! Yeah, I had a lot of great games, but all those games now are ported to PC. So you're looking for a 360 so you can play Lost Odyssey and Eternal Sonata. Didn't the latter come out on PS3 though? I'm almost certain that Eternal Sonata, I played the demo for that. You have hella XBLA games on my HD for 360. I'm like, what, Katie? Anything good? Okay, so what are they saying? Lately this swamp filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall strange. Okay. Gotcha. So I don't miss any of them. I'm pretty sure I did Yoga Brain. I think I played the demo of that game. I never bought it. I think I had a friend that owned it. That's one of those games I played the demo for and I was like, I wanted so much more from this. I was like, this is gonna be, it looks like a real, PS2 quality JRPG. Then I played it and I was like, it's just another, another cheap wannabe, basically. But you play as Chopin. Okay. It's got anime graphics. Alright. You have my attention. But then what? Mini Ninjas on 360 is kinda kitty but dang. That's what I've heard, Dumos. Bizarrely, you are not the first person to tell me that. I've actually heard from other sources that this game, Mini Ninjas, is pretty good. I know I bust balls all the time, Benka, but are you planning on doing that Snake Eater playthrough anytime soon? Almost certainly. But exactly when, I couldn't tell you. So no, there's no plans. Since you emulate a lot, you should check out Portable Ops Plus. It's the PSP era of MGS5. My plan is to do a Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough in the near future, and then do Peace Walker. Snake Eater, dude. What a thrill. With the darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. And you're so supreme. Let's ride it, girl. So I'm gonna take a photograph of these flying bugs, I guess. I think it's the best in the series, Yoga Brain. That's what I think. You think so? Have you heard Blue Dragon? I heard it's pretty bad. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Uh-oh. Hold this shit, dude! Oh, man. So it's Peace Walker you're thinking of, not Portable Ops. The Porgabora, dude. Deku Palace. Okay. Oh, no, everyone disembarked. Fuck. No! Sorry. We're talking about let down, huh? Nothing innovative, nothing remarkable, yet an insane super team of developers. I don't know what we talk about here. Blue Dragon, yeah. It's like Snake Eater. Someday you'll go in the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. Okay, sure. Yeah, that game seems like a pretty big letdown for a lot of people. So much of the story is told in that game, it really latched me onto the series for more than just gameplay. Yeah, I think it's my friend Mackenzie's favorite in the series. He's a huge fan of Metal Gear Solid, and to him, he likes Peace Walker best. I never played it. I put the demo of it on PSP, and I was like, man, this game seems like ass. I was salty that it wasn't more like other Metal Gear Solid games mechanically. I remember you couldn't crawl in it. You can lay on your belly, but you can't, like, crawl. And I was like, man, fuck this game. So Eid liked Peace Walker, huh? You play it on PSP, Eid? Or you play the HD collection version, out of curiosity? Yeah! He's like, yep. On PSP, huh? Nice. The classic. You guys, PSP, and especially Vita. So underrated. So underrated. Those were both awesome consoles. Don't even at me. But they didn't have the library, dude. They just didn't have the library. You know, they couldn't tangle Nintendo. You can stand and run, crouch, or lay down, yeah. This is Tingle's dad, I guess. Everybody praises PSP. I don't know if it's called underrated. I don't know. A lot of my friends didn't care for it as much. But the way it felt in the hand, like the actual console itself, the D-pad, the buttons, the screen, wow, I thought it was just great. Really fun to play on. Really fun to play games on. Of course, it did have that, you know, the sound it made because of the spinning disc. But the Vita came along and that was way better. And that's like another great console that didn't have the library. They get bigger about that, Dix. It had good RPGs, yeah, says Yoverbrain. It had good RPGs on there. And like Eid says, you can emulate it nowadays. I'm going to do that very soon on the stream, guys. I'm going to emulate some PSP stuff soon. So, Kanaki has 2 versions of HD here. I think I might be on one of them. I bet you it is. It's been released a lot of times on PS3. I think even on PS4, maybe? The HD collection? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Tekken Dark Resurrection. I played that one on PS3, though, Eid. I waited. That game's godlike. Rest in peace, Vita. We hardly knew ye. Yeah, that console was godlike. People use it now for emulation. I haven't got around to getting mine, you know, hacked for that. But it is a pretty cool little piece of kit. Tekken DDR would be crazy. The one thing that Steve remembers about the PSP is that Franz Ferdinand commercial for it. What? What are you talking about, Steve? Darkstalkers 3! That was a pretty big deal on the PSP. I think on PS4 as well. Never owned a PS4, though. You're not missing a whole lot, if you ask me. Okay. So, I might as well just swim through here now. It just goes to show that Americans don't like handhelds anymore, huh? It goes to show Mac that... Oh, there's poisons over here. That gamers don't like Mars anymore. If you guys know where that's from, that quote's from, then you're the winner. PS4 pretty mad, to be honest. It's okay. Yeah, I agree. I think Eat knows where that's from, or I think Mac knows where that's from. Gamers just don't like Mars anymore. Alright. So, I need to go around this way in my Deku scrub form. Hey, are you guys playing Nut? Says J-Bomb. That was a pretty weird commercial. I wouldn't say it's Franz Ferdinand-esque, though. This is Nut you can play outside. That's a pretty cool campaign, though. Vita came out like right when I was in a few-year period of being over Vita, so I didn't get to support it during its lifespan. It's just hard to compete with fucking the DS, dude. It's hard. And of course, we had phones, like Mac points out. We had cell phones and shit by then. Competing with handhelds is pretty tough in that market. Nothing wrong with a good double with cheese, J-Bob. You guys playing Nut? Let me get. No! over 70 titles on my 360 HD. KD, you booted up the 360 and counted? You only miss Yosemite, huh? KD, why? Why so many titles on your 360? Explain yourself. Is that something you had like an obsession with for a while? Xbox Live Arcade titles? Well, use your Microsoft account, right? That sound design is so great. Whee. So Yoko Brain says here, the Xbox Live Arcade was a real reason to have one, huh? All Tonebox 360 games are fighting games I could play, huh? Literally anywhere else. I'm thinking Tonebox, right? So Tonebox, I now am the proud owner of an Xbox 360. But what do you even play on 360 these days? Because a lot of the games I was looking forward to have been ported to PC, which is awesome. But it does kind of leave you wondering, what is the point of the 360 now? So this is, I've explored this place completely now. No, wait, where is the spider place? Is it over here? Yeah, Jam Tour's the same way, right? It's like on everything now. For me, I want a 364 Ghostbusters, which is on PC now, and awesome. And it's all on PS4 and Switch now, guys. Yesterday it was like 15 bucks on Switch. Go buy Ghostbusters for God's sake. The game fucking rules. You can also buy it, I also wanted Bayonetta on 360, but that's on everything now. So it's like, what's even the point? They're mostly outdated, and Microsoft ported all the games over since they assumed people would move on, huh? You fucking twit. Dude, there are a lot of great old games on PS2. Meow. Pretty old console, huh? MGS is tight, and Neo 2, Last of Us, God of War, Bloodborne, ouch. And that's for PS4? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hey, it's a hole. What's this? That was the primary platform, Yoga Brain. The PS3, I played on PS3 and loved it. But that's a whack-ass port. You'd be in real luck if it had MVC2 on it, huh? My PS3 has MVC2 on it. I actually have the case. I have the case for MVC2 on PS3. I bought the game at Disc Traders, brand new. This was when digital games were still a very novel thing and still pretty new. We were kind of moving over to digital. And so they released the game with a case. And inside the case was a code to download the game. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection just had 2 Sons of Liberty, 3 Snake Eater, and Peace Walker. Yes. Yes. You can still jailbreak PS3 and to get MVC2, but on 360 there's no way to get it anymore. Oh, okay. You can re-sign MVC2 using Horizon for 360. Not sure what that means. To work on your profile, I did it with like Worm's Arms once, huh? Worm's Armageddon. Interesting. Can I return it? Probably could, Dix. I'm debating it. I wouldn't return it, I don't think. But I would sell it to a family member. I have my you know, the Yankee Nation, my Uncle Felix, mentioned after watching the stream he kind of wants to get back into gaming. He said, hey, David, how can I get back into gaming on the cheap? And I said, buy a 360. A great library of games. Pick it up for like, you know, 70 bucks. I can grab onto this. It's grabbable. So he's getting his new stick on Friday, and I'm going to renew my 360 account to play on CRT and save my life, huh? That sounds awesome, dude. I like to play with you on 360, but I don't have a stick. My stick only works on PS4, PS3, and PC. Leave me alone, you fucker. You're a big fucking fucker, dude. Stop it. Still up for double. Tell them the 360 means it's worth $360. You might believe me too. So J-Bob's looking through his collection of 360 games to see what I've got you might find interesting. But I was more into shooters and fighting games at the time. Yeah, I'm not really into shooters. We'll sample this shit. We have Robin Hood. You remember that Robin Hood sound film we watched? NES Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, PS1 Metal Gear Solid, VR Missions, PS2 Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater. PS3 was Patriots, PSP Peace Walker again. Sounds like we really need to rally you up and get you a stick, huh? I don't know, dude. I'm torn between getting a new stick, getting a Brooks board with my current stick, like just replacing the PCB, or just not giving a fuck and not playing on 360. This song goes hard. Go fucking in, dude. Go the fuck in. Robin Hood, that was a great movie night, dude. But, ironically, it was one of the most fraught pizza movies in terms of copyright. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Deku Shrine ahead. This way? So, oh, maybe I gotta go around? I don't know. Let's talk to these guys first. What's up, guys? This is the palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. Thanks, man. But no. I'll show you my Metal Gear if you show me your Solid Snake, huh? But I swear to God, if you betray us, you shall be slain for the honor of the Deku Court. Yo, Trailer Park Girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Yeah, that silent films because of the soundtracks. They're literally still copyrighted in some cases. We'll cut your nuts off. Hey, bud. What's up, Tattle? Don't tell me you don't know how about the Big Octo. If you don't want to be sucked in, keep your distance. Aim from afar. Hold that shit. Oh, shit. You can give a fuck about that. Okay. That's what I'm saying, dude. Just fucking fascist Deku scrubs, dude. Oh, no! No. Never played any of the Acid games either, where you learn about Adam, Gray Fox, and Raiden. Huh? Are they even canon? These like card games, right? Outer Palace Garden ahead. Huh? Oh, there's a cave up there. That looks fun. Woodfall shortcut. Let me in. He said, fuck your bubbles, dude. Your bubbles ain't even real. Yeah, they're card games, I think. But those bubbles ain't even real. Got him. What's up, you fucker? Come over here, I dare you. Fight me if you're a fucking man, dude. What's good? Ouch.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Maybe now that I'm old, I'd like playing them and reading, huh? That Ride and Beat 'em Up looked OD as fuck, but I never played it. Yeah, it's available now pretty cheap on Steam. Revengeance. Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. No, that's Metal Gear Rising, not Metal Gear Solid Rising, but Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I love being a Deku scrub. I'm not gonna apologize. Oh, I can drop Deku nuts? Oh my god! We gotta stack my Deku nuts now. You get that lower in your system, huh, Yoga Brain? I'm not sure if that was a Kojima. I think it was a Kojima game. It was created by Platinum Games with oversight by Kojima, I believe. I'm a fucking Deku scrub. So there's Kapora Gabora. This camera angle is pretty whack, but whatever. Whee! Whee! So much fun.
Ho 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 hoot! This is a rare sight. You're a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in the poisoned swamp? If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you hurry back to town. This swamp you are in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade away anyway. Hoo hoot! And that destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. Before coming here, had you not seen any of the stone statues that bear close resemblance to me? I have placed those throughout the land to aid the one with the power to change the destiny of this land, wherever he may appear. If you have left proof of our encounter on any of those stone statues, then the song carved at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. What? I can teleport? Remember it well and play it wherever the need arises. From the first time you play this song, we shall become eternal friends, transcending time and place.
That's weird.
My bitch!
Okay. Sounds like fast travel. Check it. Notes are carved into the stone, huh? Here we go. The soaring wings take flight. Okay. I thought I was doing it too early. Come on, man. Even Deku nuts can be bombs if you've got the good bomb mentality. Yeah, maybe you're right, dude. I tell you about throwing Deku nuts, the favorite area of the game, but it took me quite a while to figure out you had to use the B button to do it. I kept trying to equip them to C, yeah. That makes sense. Fast travel? Oh my god. The last thing about fast travel too, though. The Song of Soaring. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to a stone bird statue in an instant. Any of them, or just one I hit last? No, the last thing about fast travel as well. Ocarina of Time. Also, Zelda 3, SNES had fast travel. This dude flies around with statues of himself, pretty much, Stonebox, yeah. All the best Zelda games have fast travel. What a thrill. I'm searching and I melt into you. What a fear in my heart. So that's the Deku Kingdom in there. Yes, okay. So there's Minish Cap, huh? I never played Minish Cap. SNES has it, and Link's Awakening has the warps, yeah. They're not quite the same as fast travel, though, because you can't do it at will. Bing. Okay. Cool. Woodfall. Skyfall. I wish I could find a bow and arrow. That'd be sick. Oh, okay, it's nighttime. I love it, dude. I fucking love the time passing mechanic in this game. It's so much fun. So maybe the Deku Scrub store over here, so I can get this my happy yap on. I remember the statue telling you what time it was. Don't think I ever used them on the N64 or GameCube games. Dude, we used the fuck out of them in our playthrough, Nick. We used the ever-loving fuck out of those things. I wonder if there's a resource on the earliest examples of fast travel in video games. I'm gonna do a Google search. We gotta... This thing is pretty creepy! Oh my god! Fuck! That was sick. This game has a lot of new enemy types. So the 3 definitely, and the links between worlds had them. Those 2 are your favorite, huh? Those are both in the same timeline, right?
Holy shit!
I love this mechanic.
Holy shit!
Fuck! Damn! Alright. Oh, you son of a bitch! What the fuck? We're homies, man. What the fuck? Why do you betray me, brother? How do you use them? It's an Ocarina of Time. I hit them with a sword, and they would just tell you to let you save to tell you the time, huh? You have to use the Mask of Truth. Yeah. Also, you can bomb them. They have all kinds of cool interactions that you can do with them. It's like an Easter egg machine, basically. It says I'm today years old learning that. Yeah, the Mask of Truth, which has the same. It's the same. Yeah, you're supposed to know because it's the same face as the statues do. It's like a statue mask, basically. If you're wearing it, you can talk to them. And they give you hints about the game. Where to find secrets and other lore. Like the owl's name, Kapora Gabora. Wouldn't have known that if not for the, oh no! The knockback! So I can fly pretty far. I gotta get onto the bridge. Fuck! These whiffs. According to the internet, either Ultima was the first example, or Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest? What? I think they have fast travel in it? I fucking love that game. I'm learning fast travel. Oh my god. I gotta be doing this wrong. I think he wants me to drop bombs on him, but I don't have any Deku nuts. Maybe I do. I do have one. Okay, that was awesome. One left here. That's like a teleport spell, I think, returning to the first area, maybe. See, that's why it's specified the importance of the definition of fast travel. Yeah, maybe you're right, Jim. Maybe you can like, teleport to the first, like the castle or whatever. When you said Dragon Quest, I immediately thought of Wizards and Warriors on NES. Huh? How about Skeleton Warriors? Just run up on his ass, dude. Give me that Deku nut. Okay, so what do we got around here? Treasure? I can go from there. Okay.
Skeleton Warriors.
So Brian loves that game, huh? I think it's also like a 2D RPG-esque kind of game, right? Like a side-scroller, like a platformer. I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. What was it? One of the statues. Is this a Deku scrub mark? I wonder if they worshipped here. Right where you are, Venka, is where I shut the game off after I failed to finish the dungeon, huh? Come here, fairy.
Fairy.
Got him. Wizard Warriors 2 was your favorite, huh? The music is so badass in that game. I don't think I own any of those games. I have a pretty good NES collection. If I do say so myself. So I can teleport here now, apparently. Hey, I just realized, if I can teleport fast travel, it should make things a lot easier when I go back to day 1. 2D side-scroller action game. What the fuck is that sound? It's kind of RPGs for the time, yeah. So I want to get over to the chest. But there is even more shit I can find. There's a lot of stuff. And what was the point of getting here? Oh shit. I think I have to use that button to like a slingshot to shoot my bubble. That bone and skull gambling, huh? So I can get up there. But why do I want to get up there? There's a Deku scrub over there. Sometimes they respawn, like everything in this game. The chest over there. Now, what is the point of this? Did they worship here, it said? I can teleport here now, though. I want to take this and get over to the treasure chest. That's really all I want to do now. Yeet! Okay, careful now, careful. There we go. You know me well, Yoga Brain. You know me well. 5 rupees? What? That's fucking bullshit. Should have gone that way. So, Kanaki got Cuphead, huh? I suck at video games. It's a pretty tough game, though. I was disappointed when the second one removed the town building aspect. I heard the second one was not as good. Okay, so I can choose where I want to go. Clocktown, Southern Swamp, Woodfall, or Milk Road. Sick! Whoa! That's not what I expected to happen. I thought the owl would take me.
Sick!
Alright. Didn't have the foresight to understand how unique and fun that was in the first game. And probably was not that well received, if I had to guess. People wanted basic bitch games back in the day. As they do to this very day. So I finally saw the infamous Cuphead tutorial footage, huh? What do you mean, Steve? What's so infamous about it? Did I miss something? The second one is a lot prettier graphics-wise, but just basic side-scrolling action game. That's probably what people wanted.
People are like, this game sucks.
Okay, I can get into this. Just simply back out, perhaps, huh? That's where I came from. There's nowhere else I can get to from here? Can't get there. Can't get there from me. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I came from, right? I'm confused. I think that's where I came from. Well, what's all this then? But this seems really familiar. If that's not where I came from, it's where I should go. That's for sure. Whee. Leave me alone, you fuck. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, hey! Hello, friends! Please hear my plea. Please find the fairies trapped inside Woodfall Temple who match our color. Please bring them back to us. Oh, so how many are there? Can you tell me? Just one? There was just one last time. Back when Cuphead came out, there was a gaming journalist who reportedly couldn't get through the tutorial. He does eventually, but it's not pretty. And it spawned the should games have casual mode debate. Okay, so this is still a new area, I guess. Think, is this blind or just a 10 years since last playthrough? This is totally blind. I've never played before in my life. Oh, fuck, this boy ain't fucking done fucking me up! Jesus. I'm getting exposed. Okay, so I can drop bombs on those guys. Is there any more secrets around here? I love being a Deku. No, the heart. Oh, I got it. Someone put the journalist trying to figure out the jump then dash thing next to a video of a pigeon having to learn out how to get on a stool for a food video. That's amazing. The pigeon won, huh? I thought Volgar the Viking was hard, huh, until I played Cuphead. Volgar the Viking, that's an indie game, right? I first should play that game. Something I'm going back to the start now, like Coldplay. I was just guessing at numbers and... Oh my god, the anti-airs! Anti-air. Okay, coming kind of sideways. Gotta strafe them. Gotta strafe them. Hold that shit. Like I hit his nut in midair. I hit the nut in midair. That's crazy. Some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit right now. There you go. Got him. Hey, there's a big chest over there. I love big chests. Pigeon's gonna be trained, dude.
Guess I still hope for Steve. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
It's an indie game. I mentioned before in here. Maybe it was you that mentioned I should play it. There were a few people who, like, couldn't see the platforms tutorial, too, because the level's black and white. Yeah, you're right, J-Bone. It was like fucking fighting Ganon, dude. Hup! What's in the chest?
Look at this chest, guys. Something good.
Not just rupees.
Something good. Bow and arrow?
Oh, that's good for me. I'll take it. Okay. So now I'm... Oh, there's a chest over there, too. I'm going back to the start. Ah, ooh. Ooh, barely made it. Probably some roops in here, though. Sounds like rage quit hard. That sounds pretty hard. I posted the video to Lobby Chillin', but I warn you, it's not pretty. Oh my god, Steve. I'm not sure I can take it. This is where I started, for real. Okay, well, I got an unlockable teleporter. I found a heart piece. And that's about it. But hey, now it's fun. Okay, so now I have fully explored the swamp outside of going on with the plot, doing the stuff. Was the game journalist a dick about it, or was he just bad? Well, he was a dick about it insofar as him saying that because he couldn't do it, the game should have an easier mode. That's, again, what started like a debate, I guess, essentially, about whether games need to have casual modes. So Steve's point is that this guy is just exceptionally bad at video games. Whee. Oh man. Then I pushed out of the air. I didn't realize that was a thing, huh? Definitely getting anti-aired like fuck, dude. But I think you're probably better than I am than at dropping the bombs. Look at back in the day when all we had were magazine reviews, huh? I think most journalist reviews of games are horrible because they usually aren't gamers, yeah. You seem to enjoy seeing him. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Okay, I'm gonna enter all kinds of other areas. What we can do about it? Stop me. I'm not gonna fucking be a Deku either. Some people make jobs of reviewing games, huh? Really, my point is, it's super hilarious that bird-brained might not be the insult to the guy. I'm just joking. Dude just wasn't good at platforming, huh? Inner Palace Garden ahead. Okay, it's got gardens. Royal Chamber ahead. I just pushed him down, fly over, drop in melee, huh? Oh, fuck. Is that his line of sight? We got miniature games right now, dude? Your boy's got miniature games? I love their line of sight is just a bunch of projectiles coming out of them. That's amazing. So we can't see through those, through the leaves, basically. I gotta get up on top, though. There's a lot of things I need to do to be a Deku scrub for. Really? One of those bugs that isn't just invisible? We already knew that there were some bugs that were caused by that. I'm playing easy mode, dude. Super Smash Bros, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I'll play them, but I can't beat the computer, let alone compete against other players, huh? They're still fun, though, sometimes, right? Okay. These ones are small. They're not going to block the sight. Here's a ladder? Yes? No? No. The heart piece back there. Do, do, do. This is pretty fun. Let him come through here. Oh no, I can't. I gotta go behind him there. Okay. Roll.
Get it!
Got him! Okay, I think I need one more. Is it the last one? Hey, my life increased! Let's go! I'm saying, though, I wouldn't be the go-to guy to review or get an opinion on it if it's good or not, yeah. That's tough, though. Again, you know, you can only review from your own perspective, right? You could review from the perspective of somebody that's not good at fighting games, right? Is this game fun if you're not good at fighting games? Yes or no? On one side, I think journalists should stick to reviewing games they have experiences with. But on the other hand, that would be leading to biased reviews. That's what I mean, J-Bomb. All you can do, the best you can do is, you know, as a reviewer, come clean with your background. Right? Because J-Bomb might hate a FIFA game, but if I'm a non-FIFA player wondering if I should buy FIFA, his review might be insightful to me. I didn't think anything of it since the Guardians of Time didn't show lines. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would have thought anything of it either. I find it more weird that I can see it. So, I wonder if what if the bug on my side? What if it's not supposed to show that? What if the way they program line of sight is by having projectiles shoot out, and I shouldn't see it? How do I get up on top? I want to get up there and fly over everything. I thought I'd find a ladder eventually. I see no such thing. guess I'm assuming that's just a shortcut to get to the heart piece. But again, how do I start it? It was originally posted in jest by the company themselves, but it spawned a debate on are games too difficult when it's just clear the person they sent was not the guy to give a platformer demo, yeah. So talking about likes FIFA, not most sport games, though. I feel like I could play and review FF games and be honest and non-biased. I love RPGs, but never played any single FF. So Katie says the line's in the original game, okay. Katie, you big dork. You know things about a Zelda game, bro. Come on. Is that what's gangster now? Knowing about Zelda? Oh, I got hit! Ow. Let me in. This is the royal palace of the Deku Kingdom. There's no place for outsiders. Bro, what if I put a smash right in front of you? Because guess what? I'm also a Deku scrub, bro. I might be a human, but I identify as Deku scrub. Oh, in that case, oh, okay, here we go. Sorry, bro. Okay. Nice. Kind of dorky alpha, oh man. He Bayonetta spun that shit. Yeah, he did. He just fucking spun it and sprayed it, dude. I really want to figure out how the hell can I climb this? Where's the ladder? Man. Whatever happened to the Ape Escape games or Abe's World, huh? Those are two different games. Ape Escape and Odd World, Abe's X. There's a lot of new Abe's games. Kinetic Dude Alpha? How do I get up there? There take no ladders. Can I climb on this? If I were a human? Contavious de Brickashon. That King Dick. I have a theory. Not a very good theory, but a theory nonetheless. Well, there's a ladder right here. Nope.
Don't look at me!
Oh wow, I fucking evaded it, just barely. Lots of torches. Oh, there's something up there. Oh, I see. I have to come to the other side. Okay. Ketamine dealer alpha? Coronavirus developer? Oh my. Developers.
Don't look at me!
Oh my god, he got me again, same way as last time. It's not just any theory, it's a lame theory. Thanks for watching, guys. Cream pie dumbass. So there's another garden on the other side. Sorry, bruh, I broke your stupid rules. I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass rules, bruh. Do I appear as a kind of man that gives one single fuck about your goofy ass rules? Can I jump up on this, or is it too tall? Can no jump. I can nay do it! Okay, I see a guy over there. He's standing very still. Oh, they don't have vision cones this time. Now he does. Don't turn around. Oh, man. Keurig dispenser? King Deku Alpha? That makes sense, though. Screw the rules, Tonebox. I have Deku nuts. Do. Go fucking hard on the drums, dude. It's gotta synchronize. It's gotta sync up. That's really all there is to it.
Hurry up, dude!
Give me all these roops. I wonder if I can see their little line of sight stuff in first person. That'd be fun. Let's see if I can do it. Oh man. Kinder Drexel. So I'm actually a coffee maker. Dix. Katie. Kinda like Dix Alpha. Kinda Dix. I bet you in person, bro. I know you're not a coffee maker. I was shocked at how good the quality was for the mobile stream I did at Game of Dreams, huh? Oh, really? Wow. You did a mobile stream off your phone? Using what? 4G? How many Gs did you have? This one's way harder. The forest of G's. Okay, we got a hole over here. Let me in the hole, girl. A man can still make coffee, Venka. They might have to know how to use a stove, though. I ain't a coffee maker, then. This beat, as the kids would say, I'm vibing to it, dude. I'm doing this to it. Not sure if that's vibing or not. I'm too old to know. Arabica has a certain flavor depending on the roast, huh? Some of Katie is a coffee maker. A forest of G's sounds like a modern-day Robin Hood, huh? Wow. So, Kanaki has an old glass stovetop perk setup. It makes the best coffee ever. Yes, rain your rupees down upon me. What is this? It's a little sign here. Please feel free to take our fresh spring water home with you. Okay. Just boil some water in the microwave and snort some coffee grounds, huh? That's too old school even for him. Drowning in waist-deep water. Spring water. Pour out whatever may need it. Oh. A lot of bug hole. Oh, do I have to plant a seed, then water the seed? Wow. That's the goopiest water I ever saw. I bet you I gotta plant the magic seeds and water them. Good old butt chugging. Spring water puts a bounce in your step, huh? It's gonna fucking bounce off the floor. Look like a goddamn Super Ball. I can't even use a stove. Doubt he'd be able to inject it, huh? You don't know me, Dix. Or what I like. Oh, hey, the Magic Bean guy from the last game. What's good, bro? Nice cave you got here. Wait, can you teach me how to use the beans? Bro, teach me how to use the beans. I know where I can buy them. I can get some for you if you want. Well, chomp chomp. You're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need magic beans? They sprout leaves as soon as you water them. That they do, they do. I'll give you one free sample, so try planting it in some soft soil. You can always buy more. Yes. Yes. You can plant them wherever, whenever you want, but if you don't water them, their leaves won't grow. Okay. Well, lucky me, I've already got a bottle. Where's my magic seed? Do I have to be a human? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. Imagine this guy is just chomping down on Skittles. Precious Skittles. I haven't had those in forever. I don't want enema anywhere near my search history, huh? What? It's a fucking medical term, Steve. You gotta get enemas. I know I do every month. How can you be healthy without that? Water it. There was bugs behind him too, Venk. I noticed that, yeah. There's bugs everywhere. I'm pretty sure they just give me roops. Whee. Oh my god! Take me over there. Awesome. Shifting Slimfast Mass doesn't count? What if I use a fucking nozzle, dude? What if I use one of these things? That's what I use, guys, for doing enemas. See, it's a little, it's like one of these squirt guns. There's like a little rubber tip on there for putting in your asshole, so you can shoot stuff up inside there. Eating toenails, says I4Nick. Skittles are my weaknesses, J-Bomb. I'm all about tasting that rainbow. Guys, you guys better all shut the fuck up about these green apple Skittles. Because they're godlike, right? Who cares you can't get the original ones anymore? We're all sad about that. But the green apple Skittles are godlike, and they make it better. Alright? Don't want to hear about this. Oh, it's too overpowering, the flavor. It fucked up my Skittles flavors. There's not a good balance anymore. Did you guys know every Skittles tastes exactly the same? To me, they do. But I think they're supposed to be different flavors. You can't even tell which ones are green. The fuck are you on about? Dicks! Maybe I could tell which ones are green. Maybe. It's just roops, but I thought it was nice to give you bugs right there so you could dump them in first if you were coming off of Ocarina. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice little effect. They have a generic fruit flavor and just color them differently. Do they really? They really don't taste at all different? I thought they did. It says not looked up. So, dude, these guys have been arguing that the green Skittles, the green apple ones, are actually not. What? What's up, machine? That's what I'm saying, Steve. They taste the same to me because I eat them all at once. But are you telling me that the green apple ones actually don't change the flavor at all? It's a placebo? It's a green apple placebo? I got scammed? Can I buy another seed for me, dude? How much do you want? I have plenty of money. So you liked my magic beans and came back to buy more? It's like a fucking dealer, dude. She might just eat 15 orange Skittles at once, says J-Bomb, huh? Is Katie fucking deceiving us as always? I wonder what consuming someone's soul would taste like, says Machine. Well, want me to find out, dude? I don't think Skittles taste different. Jelly beans, on the other hand, jelly beans. 10 rupes. Can I buy more of these? Can I buy all of them? Like everyone you have? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Do they stack? I'm sorry, J-Bomb. Check the stash, dude. Check the stash. Alright, they're stacking. How many can I buy? I got plenty of fucking money. Give me the beans. Oh, wait a minute. If I roll back time, I probably won't be able to keep my beans. That's why you buy one at a time. Alright, fine. I know where to buy them anyway. How about mini sweet? Oh, the Swedish fish. Oh my god. Yo, Kanaki, people are sleeping on these tropical Swedish fish. And Swedish fish in general. First result on Google, says Katie. The trouble is we've been conditioned to associate color with taste. Yellow is always lemon, green is apple or lime, okay? Skittles have different flavors and fragrances, but they all taste exactly the same. But if there's a different fragrance, that's a taste. Fragrance and taste are the same thing. Like, eat a single yellow Skittle and that idiot red one. If you think they'll taste the same, you're crazy, says Brian, huh? I gotta try it, dude. We gotta try it. Should we have like one of those Bean Boozled stream guys? Instead of doing Bean Boozled, it's just a bag of Skittles. It'd be the most boring Bean Boozled stream ever. But no, it isn't taste, says Dix. It's a smell, not a flavor. Yeah, but I thought I read something that the smell influences your sense of the flavor. Like, if it has a certain scent, doesn't that indicate the flavor in some capacity? But it isn't tasting you, ninny. I wish I could remember exactly how it was that I read it a while. That was a long time ago now. Like they're related on a sensory level or something like that. But that doesn't make it taste. Do you taste the shit when you go to the restroom if somebody dropped a heinous load? No. You're right. But if I plug my nose, I don't taste things. If I do this and I eat food, I don't taste it. Is that significant in some way? So I told you to hold your nose when you drank potassium, yeah. That's what I mean. Oh, what the fuck? You glitched out or what? Can you smell without taste buds, huh? Oh, fuck. Did the screen just change size? Oh, because it's changing the time of day, I think. Right? Doesn't it usually do it when that happens? Look how tiny my... There it is, yeah. Put a clothespin on your nose and bite into an onion, huh? I fucking love onions, dude. I would fucking do that. Alright, guys, let's fucking end the stream. Excuse me, boys. So, oh, I didn't get any spring water. Where else do I get spring water from? There's no spot I can do that from. Can I do it from any water source at all? What's this poisonous? Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, I can't get out of this? Oh, there we go. Please, please, no. Climb onto that thing. Ugh. Oh, I forgot I can't do that in this form either. Oh, I'm dead. No. Fuck. It drastically lowers the resolution when you do it in an upscale version, huh? I'll bet. Okay. Sid isn't real, neither is justice, huh? Skittles taste the same? Skittles do same blind flavor colors, truth sweets. What? Are those the tags? What a weird URL. I ain't agreeing on shit, dicks, alright? Not until I have a bag of Skittles in front of me, we're doing a fucking test on stream. When are these all written, Katie? Were the green ones out by that point? Get off that fucking island, huh? So these are the teleport spots I've unlocked. I haven't bought any maps from Tingle at all. Been resolved, says Kanaki. Fuck Skittles, hail tropical Swedish fish. Dude, I love Swedish fish. They're already colorblind, though. So for all you know, they could all be green. I don't know, dude. I could tell a green Skittle. Maybe. Guys, you guys ain't colorblind to my knowledge. But I told the story on stream before that as a person that's grown up colorblind my whole life, I go through phases where I'm pretty sure I can tell green. That's why I was so surprised. I would tell a story on stream about how my brother was doing a puzzle in Resident Evil, right? And he was like trying to figure out some color-coded icons. And I was like, put the red one next to the blue one. And he was like, I did. And I was like, no, that's the green one. You want to put the red one by the blue one. And he was like, that is the red one. That's the green one. And I was like, dude, I know I'm colorblind, but that one is literally apple red. And that one over there is grass green. I can tell apple red and grass green. Like, if I can't tell a lot of colors sometimes, but I can tell, like, crayon Crayola red and crayon Crayola green. Those are totally obvious. He's like, you got them backwards, bro. You got them backwards. And I was like, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. People who think Skittles taste the same probably also think cilantro tastes like soap, huh? With the pool ball, Steve, yeah. I've heard so much about Swedish Fish, but I've never seen it in stores ever. What, Steve? They're in the candy aisle, bruh. The Swedish Fish? Okay. So I want to put on my mask. Now that I'm not dying in the water. I want to see if I can get some water. I found another spot that was a spring, but where was it? That's not the only spring in the game. But I wonder if you can get any water if it counts. Got a real strong craving for that place all of a sudden, huh? The taco place near FPA. Perhaps it might have been Fuzzies. Check the seafood aisle. That could be, Dix. Swedish Fish. Wait. Can I not? I can get back, right? But how? I want to go that way. There's not a... There's no... lily pads to go that way? What the fuck? Well, I can just teleport. What am I doing? Seafood out for the Swedish Fish, bro. Clocktown. Milk Road. Where was that spring that I saw? Was it the fountain outside of town? They have fish tacos. I'm so hungry. I'm about to go in on some food right about now. Yay, fast travel. And Big Nasty revealed his hate for the fish taco as a dish. I can't imagine I don't know, I'm not really big on fish in general. No, it has to be spring water. Or was the other spring? It might have been like one of the fountains. One of your favorite salsas is like, just take a literal bunch of cilantro and pulverize it into this veggie and avocado sauce, huh? Bro, you racist motherfucker. I'm a human boy. Now let me through. He's like, oh fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a human boy. I wouldn't have treated you any differently from any other human boy. They originally became known for their tacos, huh? Fish tacos. I think that's why they are called the place Fuzzy Tacos Shop. Oh, gotta make me so hungry. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Batman, Arkham Asylum. More treasure hunting. Then some more Majora's Mask. It's been a fucking pleasure, guys. Where was that other spring that I saw? There was a sign that said it was a spring. Brian likes the green salsas more. I like all salsa. Even the spicy salsa, that you guys know I'm not really into spicy stuff that much. It's just so tasty. Fuck off with your racist propaganda, Brian. All sauces matter. Dodongos. Where did I find a body of water? Or maybe it was in the swamp? Probably wasn't in the swamp when I think of it. Just past a sign. Oh, it must have been, yeah, it must have been in that, I know where it was, It was in the swamp in the maze. Black bean salsa too. Black beans. I wonder if seeds stay planted when I respawn. What the fuck is this over here? Oh, that must be Milk Road. The one chip challenge? No, I have not. Steve did it. What? Good night, Kanaki. Like you hang out, man. It's a long time no see. Pleasure touching base with you, dude. Said one chip is enough. Let me see if I can find this spring real quick, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Call it a night. I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling now. Oh, wait a minute. It's not bad for like 10 seconds. Then your mouth explodes. I want to get a few for some guys at work, but I can't find any that aren't like $200, huh? One chip challenge. How about chips challenge on DOS? Good night, Kanaki. Oh man. Oh fuck! Yeah, I keep thinking that if I hit right on the stick, it's gonna open up my bubble menu. Because I thought it worked in the old game. Fuck. Oh man. Oh, I got it. Sell me a map, bro. Forest Fairy, yeah, I know your tingle, yeah. Okay, let me buy a map, bruh. Woodfall, sure. Got him. Good night, Steve. Always a pleasure, dude. Okay, Kulu-Limpa, yeah, I know. That's your little thing you like to say? Yes. Let me buy your map of Snowhead. We have Woodfall. You don't like Tingle, Steve? What's wrong with Tingle, man? You gonna stream Monkey Ball, Katie? Oh my god, guys. I don't want to get the stream open then. Good night, dude. Sounds like fun. Kulu-Limpa. Give me that heart piece. Come on, Steve. Good night, you nerds. That's what I'm saying, Katie. Late night monkey. Ain't nothing wrong with some monkey ball, dude. There ain't nothing wrong with a little monkey ball. That's what I'm saying, dicks. I see myself in Tingle. There ain't nothing wrong with a little monkey ball. So I think there's a spring out here. I'm gonna see if I can fill up my water, save my game, and call it. The whole auto-saving when you go back to the first day thing seems pointless to me. Like, if there's gonna be save points in the world, well, I guess the one you make is a permanent save when you go back in time. What's the green bar? Yeah, it's magic, yeah. Or mana if you prefer. I prefer magic. Oh, it's magic. Spring water. Here we go. Yes. So one thing I don't know how to do yet is how to plant seeds on walls. We'll figure that out next time, though. I'm gonna go to town and save there. Okay.
Teleportation!
Let's see. I hope it doesn't crash this time. That'd be a real drag. The point is so you can save at the beginning of day one. The statues like soft save it at the exact place, time, and situation you were in. The point is so you can save at the beginning of day one. The statues like soft save at the exact place, time, and situation you were in.
Sick answer.
Sick answer. Yeah, it's awesome.
Nice, bro.
You think, right?
Very nice.
Like, that seems like the one you would want to do. Good night, J-Bomb. Pleasure having you, Dick. So let you hang out, dude. So nobody calls it a magic bar. MP bar. Mana bar. Mana bar. Thanks so much, guys, as always, for hanging out. Good night, Machine. Thank you to the subs and patrons for keeping the channel alive. Thank you for the sub, Dumos.
Oh, he left.
Thank you for the sub, Steve. All you guys. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you to John Hernandez and Salty Face for being Black Knights on Patreon. Thank you to Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Grey Gamer UK, Max, Michael Hinkle, Munix PN, Sin Theory for being Fearless Apples on Patreon. Thank you to the Shady Winners, Ash Lethal Mazera, Brendan Williams, Foul Mill, GK Live, Juna Anon Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Mum Blues, Ricardo Garcia, Rufio Jones, Souptastic, Tony Bosher, and Toxic Vamp. Thank you to the young guys, Benjamin J. Harkins, D. Scott, Dapper Downs, Edward Kenneth Perez, Herb Durkin, I'm Cruz, Kaiju, and Kenfinite. Thank you to Zanzu as well for all the help he's given the channel over the years. That is totally irreplaceable. Thank you to the Twitch subs as well, people like Big Nasty, Eboff the Chill, N Cruz, and Still Cold Ryan Meyer for being Fearless Havels. Thank you to the Shady Winners on Twitch, that's the Amazon Prime free sub tier and the gift sub tier and the $5 sub tier, of which $2.50 actually reaches the channel, because Twitch takes half, it's a real drag. Means your buck goes further on Patreon. Thank you to Akai47, A Stuffy Muffin, Audrey Apples, Bam Bam, Beastie Boy Jr., Blue Abs, Bonza, Think About That's Audrey Apples gift sub, Brother Near FGC, Carol Baskin, that's Welford, Chumpy, Crime Alley 3S, Crimson Wolf 777, Decoy Bandits, Dick Sucker, Doc 3292, Dumos, aka Domos, First Opus, FPA Brian X, FPA Eddie, Gaming Zone AZ, Glassjaw 1984, Grimy Al, Herb Durkin, Here Goes Nothing 9, I Am the Weatherman, In Silo, ItzyOQ, J-Bomb 1901, Joe Cola, Kaiju is Dead, KG the Legend, Cozy Pro, El Grinta, Mutant Experience, Neon Riot 4, Nicholas Jones, Nice Templar, Octopus Prim, Optimus Style, I got those confused, Overload Steve, Quinifer, Rap Riot UK, Sin Theory, SSBM Bot, The Shen, The Tomebox, 3 Venge, Timeless GFX, Toxic Vamp, Trunks 8479, V Roski, Yankee Nation 55, Yogurt Brain 3S, and Zanzu. Thank you guys. Also, so that if you statue save and forget to save again, you still have the save file from the last time you played. That's what I'm thinking. It's like more like an emergency, like if your console dies, there's a power outage, at least you have that save that you last did when you woke up. Statue is meant for if you need to suspend your game when you still had stuff you wanted to do before the 3 days ran out. Song of Time is to permanently save when you want to. Pretty bad, but I don't think that, Oh, fuck! It's meant for you to suspend your game when you still had stuff you wanted to do before 3 days ran out. Yeah, I just really wonder... Rest in peace. I mentioned on a previous stream... Rest in peace. That I totally understand why in roguelikes or any other game that's like risk-rewardy, how it would make no sense to let you save anywhere, but they should allow you to do a temporary save, just so you could quit the game for the day. But in this game, is it really an advantage to having a temporary save? Why not just let me save? What's the point? What are you risking? What can I save scum in this game? To my knowledge, nothing. At least not yet. Hit it again immediately after you load the save, so it'll always be there. Yeah, but it boots you out of the game, though. You also don't get access to statue save until you can be Link. So without Song of Time, you'd have no way to save until becoming Link. Maybe they could change that too, obviously. I just mean, like... Yeah, I really don't understand the balance of the daily save versus the statue save. I used to try and match. I early on to
this is use save states.
I think it works better if I tap. Wow. Oh my god. EX flying.